Hey guys, it's almost spring and the most beautiful, beautiful day in Cape Town. I thought I'd just do a quick video of my pond. Really, really looking good at the moment. Um, yeah, thrown some food in. They haven't been eating much today. Suddenly they've started eating again. But the fish are just looking quite incredible. I've actually just had a bit of a bacterial issue with this pond, and it was linked to borehole water. I mean, that's what I think it was linked to, where essentially when it was raining, the groundwater levels here obviously rose quite a lot, and I think what was happening is there was potentially something getting into the groundwater from maybe local settlements. I don't know if it was kind of sewage or what was getting into the groundwater, but essentially it introduced bacteria into the pond. It wasn't really an invasive bacteria. It wasn't causing ulcers or damage to the fish. I could just see the fish weren't happy and were a bit irritated. They started flashing. I immediately thought I had parasites in the pond. Checked, couldn't find anything after multiple scrapes. And then had it tested and found that there was bacteria in the water, which must have come from the borehole. You can see a couple of them scraping still now, but yeah, it's just the end of that bacterial issue. But luckily it wasn't anything hectic. I didn't have any problems with the fish. I didn't have any damage. I didn't have any fish get sick. They just got irritated with the water, and I could see they were unhappy. I also thought maybe it was pH, but then I checked and that was fine. But we did pick up a bacteria that then through acroflavin and salt got sorted out. But I mean, that's something you must check maybe if you've got borehole water and you're in Cape Town, is just check what's in that borehole water, because if it's happening to me, I can tell you what, it's happening in other ponds as well at the same time. But you can see the fish are in tip-top condition. You can see some of the tosai that I've got in here. Some of them are actually sold, need to go to new owners. Some of them are actually still for sale. Here's my beautiful big kohaku. Look at that fish. Crazy. It's a male, can you believe it? Tosai Sankey that I've got huge hope for at the back there. Some of the other gang. I'm also soon going to be moving to a new house, and then I'm going to be putting in a 100,000 litre pond. So this is 23,000 litres with filters. That'll be 100,000 litres. So I'm going to actually document the build of that pond onto my YouTube page. But then these guys will get a lot more water. I'll maybe add some fish to the pond, but I'll essentially keep it the same. And I'll try and work on about 3,000 litres per fish in terms of the pond, which will be amazing. See how beautiful they look when they school. It's quite weird. As soon as you turn the air off and you turn the pumps off, then they start swimming in this like schooling motion. There's a big Tosai Sankey. This thing is about 45 now. It's absolutely crazy in terms of shape. That is going to be a fish of the future. I just need to keep it going and get it really big. is actually one of the babies that was for sale here as part of a batch that came in from Sakai. I've documented quite a bit on it in terms of how the sumi started coming out, but it just grows from strength to strength. And these ones here, it's hard to gauge the size, but to give you a perspective, that big Sankey in front is almost 80. The big Kohaku here, the male is 71, and the female next to it is about 84, 85. So yeah, coming on really, really nicely. My two homebred, my homebred shower, there's a Kindai shower that's homebred. The other one is at the back there. So nice when you get out of winter and you start moving into spring and summer. You can up the feeding a bit and the fish are happy. They're in really good condition and you can just kind of take them from strength to strength. This big Asagi male. Well, actually it's a Matsuba now, but it was originally an Asagi that I got from Rob and Carol. I don't know if you know them in Cape Town, but very old fish, but absolutely enormous, almost 80 centimeters. A male, but just a chunk of meat. Another little Kohaku Tosai, one step in the middle there. It's good to see them looking so happy and so full of energy and life. It's a little candy stripe Kohaku here in the middle. It's a male, but it needs to grow. I'm going to bulk it like crazy to get it into decent shape, and then we'll see what it does as a big fish. It's got a lot of Jinrin scales on it, so we'll have to see how that pans out. But I think when I get it past 80 centimeters, it's not really going to matter. Look at that beautiful pattern. Big Sankey male I really like as well. Actually bought as a bit of a bargain in a batch. I think I paid 650 Rand for that Sankey. Can you believe it? And that's what it's ended up at now. I mean, it's a Sakai Sankey, but it didn't look like that in the beginning.